Good morning and welcome back to North Dakota Today, live from Manitoba. Well, Winnipeg is home to a unique destination that draws visitors from across the United States, the Canadian Museum for Human Rights. Opened in 2014, it shares stories of human rights champions and defenders from around the world to help people understand how human rights touch our lives every day. To share a bit more, we have Rory McLeod, Media Relations Specialist at the museum, with us this morning. Welcome, Rory.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, thanks for being here. So, human rights can be an abstract concept. Tell us how the museum brings those concepts to life and connects with visitors.
You know, when we talk about human rights, it's important to understand what we're talking about. And we refer to these things as all the collection of rights and dignities, the freedoms that we enjoy no matter where we are, no matter what nation we're born in. Freedom of thought, freedom of association, freedom of religion, freedom of expression. You know, these are the foundations of a society that can thrive. And these are the concepts we explore at the museum. So we take visitors through our human journey so far, tracing back ideas that date back millennia through to present day. And so through 12 core galleries, through an unforgettable journey of architecture and ideas, you know, we're really thrilled to welcome visitors all around the world, including from all across the United States.
Wonderful. Well, that is so important. So what are some stories that might speak particularly to United States involvement in human rights?
The U.S. has an incredibly rich human rights history. One of the stories that a lot of folks will know is the story of Eleanor Roosevelt and her work in the 1940s to get the 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights inaugurated through the United Nations. And that document really underpins so much of what we look at in a modern society as being the benchmark that we hope that democracies around the world will establish for their citizens. It establishes the right to education, to health care, to so many things that we take for granted in a modern society. And she was really on the forefront of helping establish that as a norm on the international stage. But one story that folks might not know, that's one of my favorites, is a young woman named Mauricia Rucker, who in 2013 established her Wilcox County High School in Georgia first ever racially integrated prom. Way after the 1954 integration of U.S. schools, Mauricia defied folks who said that it would be, you know, rocking the boat, that it would make people feel uncomfortable, and she said no, it's important. And with her friends, she organized this incredible event that really brought together her community and turned over a new leaf for them in a really special way. And so, you know, the stories of human rights defenders like Mauricia are really woven throughout the museum.
Absolutely. Well, sounds absolutely amazing. So for folks who are planning out a trip, what would a visit to the Canadian Museum for Human Rights look like?
Well, first of all, the museum is an unforgettable architectural experience. It opened in 2014. Designed by a New Mexican architect named Antoine Predock. And the museum takes you through almost an entrance that puts you underground and through our 12 core galleries, traveling on these beautiful white marble alabaster ramps. Visitors really get a journey from darkness to light through our galleries that share these incredible stories I've been talking about, through the incredible architecture that's completely unique anywhere in the world, culminating in the Israel Asper Tower of Hope, where you can get incredible vistas, views of Winnipeg. We also have a wonderful bistro and a wonderful boutique where Americans can take advantage of the differential dollar, because the dollar in the United States really goes a lot farther here in Canada. So make sure, you know, and that applies to all your visits to Winnipeg. All expenses are a lot more affordable for Americans here.
Yes, of course. That's something I definitely have noticed we're visiting up here. So how is this an experience for the whole family?
You know, one of the things that I want to emphasize is that, you know, while some of these are serious themes, right? Freedom of religion, freedom of thought, these are important things. These are deep themes that we have to really reflect on. Is that for kids, you know, we start at a basic level. We talk about fairness, you know, we talk about bullying, we talk about being nice to people. And so, you know, I want folks to know that you know, if you've got young kids, this would be a great experience for them. We're full of digital interactives. We have a wonderful, large interactive table where kids can play a game, where they play characters, as these characters navigate, you know, the moral complexities and dilemmas that they as kids might navigate every day. And so that's really our approach to welcoming families, is to tell stories at an approachable level for young people.
Well, that is so amazing. So for the people who are interested, how can they find more information?
So you can find us on any of the social media platforms, or you can check us out at humanrights.ca.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Rory, for that insightful interview.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We have much more North Dakota Today coming up after the break.